Okay, everybody. Now eliminate partial fraction today. We want to do what we do. We kill partial fraction. You hear me right? We kill partial fraction. Partial fraction must be killed today. Now let's go, everybody. Now, partial fraction is one of the topic in mathematics that will give you a problem in solving. If you're solving partial fraction in objective questions, you are going to be having a problem with the factors, because sometimes in partial fraction you have questions like that have like A, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah, it's possible. So the reason why you have to do that is because if you are solving it in the exams, you don't have to waste your time, especially in objective exams. So this is how we do it. Before anything, everybody, please, there is a button below your screen. It is subscription button. Please subscribe to the channel for more wonderful videos like this. Have you done that? I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting. Subscribe to the channel. I'm waiting for you. Now let's get started, everybody. Now, what is partial fraction? That's the first question. What is partial fraction? Before anything, before moving to the topic, I like to know the meaning of the topic. So, what is partial fraction? We're solving partial fraction. Partial fraction. Partial fraction. What's the meaning? What's the meaning of partial fraction? Partial what? Partial fraction. What's the meaning? Let's check the meaning. Partial fraction. So partial fraction is the equation you have when you split a combined equation. That's what you have when you split a combined equation. You have when combined. Somebody say combined fraction is being splitted. That's partial fraction. Is being splitted. When combined equation is being splitted, that's when you have partial fraction. Examples. We have something like examples. If we have like 7x minus 1 is over 3x minus 1 into bracket 2x plus 3 into brackets. Yeah, this is a combined. This is what? Is a combined equation. Combine what? Equations. Combined equations. Yeah, it's combined equations. So if you want to split this kind of equation into two, because if you want to solve this kind of equation, you cannot solve it ordinarily without splitting it into two. So if you want to split it into two, you are going to use what we refer to as what? Partial fraction. So partial fraction is what you have, equation you have when you split a combined equation into two. So it might be 2, it might be 3, it might be 4. It depends on the denominator of the equation. Depends on what? The denominator of the equation. So partial fraction can be gotten when combined equation is split into two. That's the meaning of partial fraction. Equations that are not completed. Yeah, partial. Equation here, equation here. So that's what you refer to as what? Partial fraction. Look. So we have examples of partial fraction. We have examples of partial fraction. The first one is we have types. Yeah, types of partial fraction. Let me call it types. Types of partial fraction. You have types of partial fraction. Number one type of partial fraction is the one we call non-repeated denominator. Non-repeated denominator. Example is something, it means that the denominator will not be repeated. It will be single. Something like this. 7x minus 1 over 3x minus 1. It will not be repeated at all. 2x plus 3 it means that the denominator will not be complete, will not be repeated, it will not continue, it will be the same. If you have something like this, if you have something that has square here, this one is repeated denominator, so it will not be repeated. That is non-repeated denominator. The second one is we have other non-repeated factor of denominator. We have, that's the number 2, other non-repeated factor of denominator. That's number 2. And the example is this one. It is still a non-repeated denominator, but it is one that cannot be solved with a quadratic formula. It cannot be expressed further. So it is the factor cannot be split into 2. So it will just continue like that. You can split some quadratic factors into 2, and there are some that you are going to use completing the square method. So if this kind of question, you cannot split the quadratic factor into 2. So you are going to use complete the square method for this one. So the factor still continues, and the example is something we have here. We have example is something we have here. We have it. This is 3x plus 2 over x plus 1. And x squared plus x plus 2. The reason why, so this one now, if we check this with calculator, we see that the quadratic factor we cannot be split into 2. Let's check it out, everybody. Let's see, the factor cannot be, this factor cannot be split into 2. So this is 1, this is 1, and this is this is 2. They are going to be having complex. Here you can see we are having complex numbers, so it cannot be split into 2. So that is the second one, and the third one is 1 on. The third one is 1 on. Number 3 is 1 on what we call improper fraction. Improper fraction. Improper fraction types is when the numerator power. Example, when the power of the numerator is more or equal to the power of the denominator. Is more when the power of this numerator is more or equal to the power of the denominator. Something like this. If this is more or equal to the power of this the denominator, that is what? That is improper fraction. So you can see that if you expand this one, the power will be equal to this. So in this kind of question, we are going to divide first. We are going to use the normal long division method for this one first, before you now solve it with your partial fraction method. So, and the last one is the opposite of this one. The last one is repeated denominator. The repeated denominator now, it will be, the denominator will be repeated. So you have a repeated denominator. Denominator will be repeated here. So example of this one is what we have. We have something like 3x minus 2 over x minus x plus 1 square and x minus 3 square. You can see that the denominator here is being repeated. So that is what it is called, repeated denominator. So it might be, the power might be 3, it might be 4, it might be 5, it might be anything. Just so that the power is being repeated here. So that's what we refer to as repeated denominator. So let's solve the question with the normal process first. Let's solve the normal process first. So I will use the normal process first, and I will use the trick, because the trick is the major thing I want to do here. So, but for you to know the concept of partial fraction very well, I'm going to do the normal process first. So let's get started. Example. Solve 7x minus 1 over 3x minus 1 and 2x plus 3. Yeah, that's the question. Have you seen it? That's the question. So let's solve this. Okay. Solution. If you want to solve partial fraction, we are going to split the denominator into so the question is 7x minus 1 into brackets 3, denominator is 3x or 3x minus 1, 3x minus 1, and this is the other one is 2x plus 3, yeah, 2x plus 3. So now this is how we solve partial fraction. This is how we solve it. We say that this is equal to we split this denominator, that is a over 3x minus 1. You are splitting this, must be considered the denominator. Assuming the denominator they are 2, it will be a and b. If they are 3 factor, it will be a, b, c. If they are 4 factor, it will be a, b, c, d. If they are 5 factors, it will be a, b, c, d, e. So plus b over 2x plus 3. That's how we split it. So this is what we do. So it will be 7x minus 1 is equal to a over 3x minus 1 plus b over 2x plus 3. You find the LCM of this one, it will be what? The LCM will be what? That will be 3. That will be the LCM will be this 7x minus 1. The LCM will be this. It will be equal to the same 3x minus 1 and 2x plus 3. So, yeah, that will be the LCM. So it will now be, if you say 7x minus 1 is equal to 3x minus 1, in this that will be 2x plus 3. So that's a times 2x plus 3 plus b. This is a plus b, and this is plus b. This is this in this, the LCM, that will be 3x minus 1. Yeah, so this is b. So that is the equation we have in right now. So the equation we have right now is this. So we now start solving it with our process that we call either simultaneous equation, or before simultaneous equation we insert. So we say that x is equal to, from 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. That's from this equation, from this one. That will be 2x is equal to minus 3, Abi. So x will be equal to minus 3 over 2. If you insert this into your x, you are going to have one of the answers correct. Let's try it. Let's insert minus 3 over 2 into x here. Minus 3 over 2 into x. Let's solve it. Let's see. That will be minus 3 over 2 into x. So in 7x minus 1 is equal to a. Anywhere you see hex, put minus 3 over 2, the 2 into minus 3 over 2 plus 3 plus your 3 into minus 3 over 2 minus 1 b. So 7, okay, I've not put it here, I'm sorry. So 7 into minus 3 over 2 minus 1 is equal to this minus 3 over this is minus 6 over 2, that's minus 3. So here is minus 3 plus 3 plus Minus this is minus 9 over 2 minus 1 in B. So this is minus 21 over 2 minus 1 is equal to, this is 0. Minus 3 plus 2 is 0. So that's what I'm saying. They are going to have one of the option correct. And this is minus 9 over 2. That's all. Let's solve using minus 9 over 2 minus 1 over 1. So that's 2. That's minus 9 minus 2. Minus 9 minus 2. That's minus 11 over 2. So B. And this one will be minus this is minus 21 over 2 minus 1 over 1. So that's 2. That's 2 into 2. That's minus 21 minus 2 is equal to 0 minus 11b over 2. So this will be, that will now be minus 23 over 2 is equal to minus 11b over 2. Do you understand? So that's the answer. So b now be equal to minus 23 over 2 divided by minus 11 over 2. So that will be what? That will be b will now be equal to minus 23 over 2 times minus 2 over 11. So that's, though b will be equal to 23 over 11. That's b. Now 23 over 11 is b. Okay. Now let's get a also. A is, to get a, we now have the same equation 7x minus 1 is equal to a into 2x plus 3 plus 3x minus 1 in b. This equation, this starting equation we're starting with, this equation we are going, we express this is 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. So if you express it further, it will be 3x is equal to 1, and 3x is equal divided by 3 divided by 3. That will be what? So x is equal to 1 over 3. So we now put 1 over 3 into x. You understand? You put 1 over 3 into anywhere you see x in the equation again. So you put it there, you are going to have a. So let's try it. 7 into 1 over 3 minus 1 is equal to a into 2 into 1 over 3 plus 3 plus this 3 into 1 over 3 minus 1 b. This will be 7 over 3 minus 1 is equal to, this is a into 2 over 3 plus 3. This is plus 0. This is, everything here will be 0. So 7 over 3 minus 1, that's 4 over 3. 4 over 3 is equal to a into, this is what is this? A into find the LCM. So over 1, those 3 here, that's 2 plus 3, that's 6. So this is the 5 over 3. Is it 5 over 3? 3 here, 1 times 2, 3 here, 3 times 3. No, it's not 5. 3 here, 1 here, 3. 1 here, 3 times 3 is 9, not 5. 9. I'm sorry, 9. So that will be 4 over 3 is equal to 11a over 3. So we say a now be equal to, that's 12. Abi, this cancel this. I don't need to do that. So 4 is equal to 11a. So a will be equal to 4 over 11. So from your equation again, you now check this from equation. You wrote 1a over 3x minus 1 plus b over 2x plus 3 That's what you wrote. So here you now be equal to 4 over 11. 4 over 11. 4 over 11 over 3x minus 1 plus b. B is what? B is that's 23 over 11 over 2x plus 3. Yeah, that's B. So that is the answer. That's the answer. Here is the answer is now, you cannot do it like this. You can say 4 over 11. You can bring the 11 out downward. So that's the denominator will be 11 minus 3x minus 1 plus 23 over also 11 into 2x plus 3. That's the answer. You can see that's the answer. You cannot imagine how the minutes I used to solve this question. At least I used like 5 minutes to solve this question, or 5 or 4 minutes to solve this question. So now imagine you have this kind of denominator that have like four factors, like A, B, C, D, E, or 5 factors. How do you want to do that kind of question in exam? So we are going to for that kind of question, you are going to like 15 minutes. You are going to 15 minutes for a particular question in objective exam, and you don't need to do that at all. You don't need to do that at all. So there's a way to do that. So that's the reason for doing this video. So let's check the method I want to use for you now. I want to give you the method to do to get the answer easily without working anything. The trick. So let's check the trick right now. The trick right now, in the options given to me, this one I just solved now. The options here, option here is minus 1 over 2x plus 1 minus x plus 6 over 2 into no, I'm sorry, this is the option here is 4 over 11 3x. Let me cancel this. Let me write it again. Option here is 4 over 11 3x minus 1 plus 23 over 11 2x plus 3. Option B, minus 4 over 11 3x minus 1 minus 23 over 11 2x plus 3. Let me just use 3 options because I don't want the video to be too long. So ordinarily it's supposed to be 4 or 5 options, but let me just use 3 options because I don't want the video to be too long. So 4 over 11 into 3x minus 1 minus 23 over 11 into 2x plus 3. Now let's check it out, everybody. Now this is how you use the trick to solve the question. This is what you do now for the trick. You say that. Your question given to you is we're giving 7x. We have to express 7x minus 1 over 3x minus 1 and 2x plus 3. So the trick right now, the trick is not something that is not real. It is something I've been trying for let me say 8 years ago, and it is something I've been trying. That's what I used to solve question when I was in college. So I just use it, and because I don't want to waste my time. I know the number process, but because of wisdom and because of accuracy, I cannot be working so that I won't waste my time. So the trick now, you are going to insert any number you want. Any number you insert, insert any number. You insert any number into hex. So basically I normally use 0, because 0 will remove everything for me, and it will make it very, very fast. So basically I normally use 0. So insert any number into x. So let me use, if you insert 0 into x here, that will be minus 1 over it. As you see now, 0 will remove everything that will have x. Anyway, you see x, just remove it. Minus 1 into 3. So the answer of this one is 1 over 3. very fast and straight away and easy. And you now insert the same 0 into your options. You insert it into your options. This is the options. Oh, this is the option 4 over 11 into okay. You insert 0 here, you insert 0 here. This will be minus 1, happy, right? Plus 23 over 11 into this will be, you insert 0, this will be 3, right? So those, so you now solve it. If you insert 11 here, so you 4 over minus 11, the minus 4 over 11 plus 23 over 33. Okay, you now solve it. This 33, 11 here, that's 3 minus 12 plus that's 23. So if you subtract this, this will be what? This will be minus 11 over, is it 11? Minus 23 minus, that's minus 11, that's 11 over 33. Yeah, 33. So that's 1 over 3. 1 over 3. You can see? So any option that give you the same thing here, that give you the same thing you've gotten here. Look at it, look at this, look at the 1 over 3 is equal to 1 over 3. Any option that give you the same thing here is the correct option. Is what? Is the correct option. Let's try the other options also. Any option that give you the same thing I have here, that's the correct one. So minus 4 over 11 into, okay, I'm using 0, so that will be minus 1. Minus 23 over 11 into, okay, I'm using 0, just 3. So you solve this one, this will be minus 4 over minus 11 minus 23 over 33, abi. So this cancel each other. So this will now be, that's 33 into 33 into 11 into, that's 11 33, that's 3, that's 12 minus 33 and 33, that's 1. That's 10 times 1, that's minus 23. So this is minus 11 over 33. So this is minus 1 over 3. This is not the same because 1 over 3 is not equal to minus 1 over 3. So option B is not the correct one. So option B is wrong, is not the correct one. Let's try option C also. Let's try option C. Option C is saying that we have 4. We have 4. Option C is saying that we have 4. We have 4 over 11 into 3x minus 1 minus 23 over 11 into 2x plus 3. That's option C is giving us. So let's try what we normally try. You just 4 over 11 into, if you insert 0, that was minus 1 minus 23 over 11 into, okay, inside 0, that's 3. So that's 4 over 11 minus 23 over 33. So that's the handle. So that will now be 33. This is minus 12 minus 23. And this is minus 35. This is very, very wrong. So because 1 over 3 is not equal to minus 35 over 33. So the options that make it to be correct is the first one, that is option A. So because 1 over 3 in the question after inserting 0, 1 over 3 in the question, after I inserted my 0, 1 over 3 is making way and it's giving me 1 over 3, and also A in the options is giving me the same thing as 1 over 3, because the option that I'm giving is 1 over 3 was the one that makes it to be equal to 1 over 3 in the question. So any option that has the same thing as what the option the question gives to you, any option that has the same thing as what the question gives to you is what you are going to use as your answer. Any option that has the same thing as what the question gives to you after inserting any number. So option A is the correct one. Is the correct one. So let's try another question. There's a question so any question in partial fraction, you hear me right? Any question in partial fraction in the objective exams, do it like this. You are going to get it. You don't need to waste your time at all. So there's some cases that you cannot use 0. Let's try those cases. There's some cases like that you cannot use 0. Yeah, you cannot use 0. It's not every case you use 0. So some cases like this. this non-repeated denominator like this, you cannot use 0. I'm not solving this question here normally again. I've moved to that. I move away from that normal process. The process I'm solving now is the trick. That's what I need. I don't need to solve it normally again so that I won't waste your time. So for this kind of question, you can see that if you insert 0 here, everything will be 0. Yeah, everything is 0. So for this kind of question, you are going to just insert 1. Insert what? Insert 1. Don't insert more than 0 or 1. Don't insert higher numbers than 0 and 1, because higher number will give you complex numbers, as in it give you higher numbers, as in the magnitude of this number will be very, very high. If you imagine you inserting 2 here, imagine you inserting 3 here, it will be very, very high. So just insert 1. So insert 1, 0. Yeah, 1 and 0 is okay. So let's insert 1 here. If you insert 1 here, this will be what? This will be 1 over, very fast, 1 minus 4 plus 1. That's what? That's 1 over what? This is 2 and this is minus 4. That's minus 2. And the options I have is option A, we have 1 plus 4x plus 1 over x square plus x square minus 4x plus 1. That's option A. Option B, we have 1 minus the same 4x minus 1 over x square plus x square minus 4x plus 1. That's option B. And option C, we have 1 plus 4x minus 1 over x square minus 4x plus 1. That's option C. And option D, we have 1 plus 1 minus 4x minus 4x plus 1 over x square minus 4x plus 1. So let's get the answers right now. Don't forget, we want to compare it with minus 1 over 2. Minus 1 over 2, that's what we want to compare it with. So let's get the answer right now. Let's get the answers. You're comparing it with minus 1 over 2. So hey, option A is 1 plus, you put 1 into x, and that's 4 plus 1, Abi. 4 plus 1, right? 4 plus 1, right? That's 1 minus 4 plus 1 plus 1. So that will be what? That will be 1 plus 5 over minus 2. And that is, if you find the LCM, that's what? That's 1 minus 5 over 2. And that will be 1 minus 3 over 2. I don't need to be doing that one. That's minus 3 over 2. So then this B is 1 minus 4 minus 1, that's 3 over minus 2. This is 1 plus 3 over 2. And I don't need to be doing this one. This one also is, this is 5 over 2. 5 over 2. And C is something on 1 plus 4 minus 1, that's 3 over minus 2. Yeah, this is 1. Let me do this one. This, because this is should be the answer. My 1 minus 3 over 2 should be the answer, because we've been testing and we didn't get the answer. Let's do this one. I want to do this one. 2, 1 here, 2. This here 1 minus 3. You can see it right now. Yeah, minus 1 over 2. Minus 1 over 2, that's the answer. So we can stop here. And if you want to do the next one, so you can still try it. But I don't want to do it because I've gotten the answer. So in the exam, I don't want to be doing everything. So that's minus 1 over 2 is equal to, in the question we're giving, we got what? We got minus 1 over 2. We got minus 1 over 2, and is equal to our answer. Is what? Is equal to our answer, minus 1 over 2. So C is the correct option. Do you hear me? Right? C is what? C is the correct option. So if you had in exam, you don't need to be working. You have to be smart about solving questions. So please for more wonderful videos, more wonderful videos that will make you to be smart and get answers easily in exams. Please subscribe to the channel. Once again, smart solve. Subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. I'm waiting for you. If you've not done so, I'm waiting again. So I will see you in the next video. I love you all, everybody. Thank you.